Hey, what's happening everybody? Vince from PDR Tool Time Revolution. I have a lot of tools to cover right now. As you guys know, if you listen to the show and the podcast, you know that I don't always come out right away with a review. I need to test the tools first. I need to make sure they feel good and they work. If they don't work, I usually send them back to the manufacturer. If it's something that I fall in love with, then I keep it and I talk about it and I believe in it. So I'm one of those net guys that is kind of limited to the amount of tools that I use in a certain aspect. I have opened my mind a little bit more over the last couple of years and tried to get into getting some of this new technology going and testing it out. But I am an old school tech and I do like the old school tools, but I'm coming around and I want to go over some of the tools that I have right now that I've gotten in the last month or two that I've actually put to use and I love them. So let's start off with the Bryce Rockhill hammer. This is made by Carbontech, okay? And what you'll find right away is that it's a heavier hammer than most hammers that are out there. It has a rubber ball on the end, which is comfortable in the hands. I do have a little bit of an issue with it. I wish it was interchangeable with different balls. I do have big hands, but sometimes I want a smaller ball just to make it feel a little better, but it's not a deal killer at all. Because where this comes into play is the fact that it's heavy and it kills crowns. I made the mistake of not getting the original Bryce Rockhill, and I regretted it for many years because Bryce came out with it, geez, God, I don't even know, maybe 5-6 years ago, maybe even longer. He did a limited run. I never got one, and but now I have one now, and this one's made by Carbontech. Carbontech knocked it out of the park. We know Todd over at Carbontech, all the tools that he's making are quality tools, from his hail rods all the way to his never loose knuckle, which is just fantastic. It's strong. You know, every light should have one of these from the factory. It's just a no-brainer. This one's set up with the sleeve for my ultralight. I took it off my light just so I could show you guys what's going on with it. So, but back to the hammer. This is polished. Heavily polished, and you can put whatever tip you want on the other side. I have an old tip on here, and just the weight of it is it's natural. If you're like me and use Craftsman hammers, you're going to notice the weight of this hammer is very similar to a Craftsman hammer, and it's balanced well so that the top is doing a lot of the work. You know, the actual the tip, the head of the hammer is doing most of the work. So I highly recommend this. I've been using it. I know there's a ton of hammers out there on the market, and but I do love it, and I use it. I've been using it every day since I got it, and I got it about a month ago. So you can go on to Carbontech. Carbontech carries these. He makes them for under the name of Bryce Rockhill. It's his design, and it's a fantastic hammer, and it's highly recommended if you're in the market for one.